more to how I nearly killed people. So I used to climb the outside of my house from the time I was like 6. We had this 6-foot tall fence that butted up against a chimney, and I could climb the fence, climb the chimney, get on the roof, and I would hang out there, and I thought it was cool. And that behavior just never stopped. We moved. We had this 4-story house in Ocean City, New Jersey, and I would scale the porch onto the roof, and then our roof, there'd be too steep, so steep you could hardly stand on it. You use all 4 hands and feet to prevent yourself from sliding and falling 70 feet. And I was good at it though, and I was pretty athletic as a teenager. So for me, I would just scurry around this thing like a mountain goat. The problem was, I used to bring other people with me. I'd bring girls and stuff who had no athletic ability whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And, I'd be like, you can make this jump. Just hold my hand. And just that. They jump over the gap, because it's a right angle with a missing square, if you're picturing this. Mm-hmm. And I would just hold their hand and prevent them from falling off this roof. And we'd watch 4th of July fireworks and shit from the top of my house. And in hindsight, that was a terrible decision. I could have killed someone.
Probably so.
Yeah.
There's so many I was driving. We had just graduated high school, and I was with a buddy of mine, and these 2 girls were like, "Hey, we're going to go skinny dipping. Do you want to come?" And we were like, yeah, that's right. That's
so the girls invited you to go skinny dipping?
Yeah.
Nice. You're going to get laid.
You were handsome, right?
I don't know.
He is handsome, Woody.
I can tell you this. I was very excited at the prospect of seeing boobs.
Yeah.
At that age, if someone's offering them up, you're like, fuck.
Someone
yeah.
Selected you to see them naked out of the blue. Carry on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we had decided, my friend and I, let's beat them there and scare them.
Jesus Christ, you're awful with this. Why did they pick you?
Yeah, I'm not the right guy to, you know what I mean? Oh, you're going to put yourself in a vulnerable situation? Cool, let me fuck with you a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but by the way, I'm going to be a burglar with a heart on, so it might give it away who it is. Yeah. Boom. So we took I was going down the street, and I'm like, oh, I knew there's a shortcut over here. And I took a hard left, and I just didn't make the left. And I accelerated straight into a tree. When I mean straight into a tree, I grew up in Massachusetts, where the license plates are 3 digits, dash 3 digits. Mm-hmm. Perfect in the middle. Neither one of us were wearing seatbelts because we were in high school, and you didn't have to wear seatbelts back then, and nobody did. Mm-hmm. When I tell you that we hit that tree, nothing crazy, probably about 40, something like that.
Fast.
That's fast. Yeah.
No seatbelts. Our heads both hit the windshield. When you looked at the windshield, and there was a little hole through it on his side, and there wasn't on my side. But I'm not kidding. It was this close. We were this close to hitting heads at 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Which would have been, that would have been clearly the end for one of us.
Hitting the windshield's pretty bad. Your heads hit the windshield?
Dude, my hat, so I have a scar that goes down through here that stops right before my eye. But my hat had glass stuck in it right where it covered over. So when it dropped down, it cut down through here. And then my hat was fucked up. It was an old San Antonio Spurs hat that had a cut from there across. But I got lucky on so many.
You made out like a bandit. Yeah, very lucky.
So many levels.
Did you get to see the boobs though?
What's that?
The boobs.
You're here's bloody and have vertigo. Just show me your tits.
Here's the best dude.
Go to the hospital.
The girls felt bad for me, so when I got released from the hospital, they came over and they showed me their titties in my basement.
Really?
Everything worked out.
Yeah, man. Win.
Cycle. Thus began a vicious cycle of self-harm and that's how I lost the use of my left foot.
Yeah, man, brutal. It was that was definitely the luckiest.
Did you ever hook up with these girls in the it sounds like these girls liked you.
Yeah. I mean, are you asking me if I got some sympathy vagina?
I didn't think it. How old were you?
18, 17.
Oh, I guess it is a thing. Yeah, I didn't ever date them. Whatever. Because I don't know. They sound like they were trying to pick you up. It
Well,
wasn't that
one of
hard to pick up.
One of the girls, this is why it was so exciting. One of the girls had the largest breasts. Especially at that age. And it was back in an era, guys, where not everybody was drinking the milk with all the bad stuff in it that made everybody's boobs huge, right?
Yeah.
It was like not everybody was walking around with giant titties. It was like every now and then you'd be like, God damn, what? Look at that. And it was one of those girls.
Adoration.
So when she was like, do you want to meet us there? I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And when she came over and was like, I'm going to do something for you. You can't tell anybody. I'm like, what's about to happen? When she just went like this, I could not believe what was happening in my mind, it was like a porn.
And here you are telling all of these people.
She had one rule.